Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to yoga. Our practice today, it's autumn, it's windy, it's cold, it's dark. So we're going to be counterbalancing the Vata season. So this, if we think about the doshas, and Ayurveda says that we are made up of all of the combination of the 5 elements, the Pancha Mahabhutas. And the seasons have characteristics of these elements. And autumn, Sharad, is the season of Vayu, of wind, air, of ether, Akash, of this sort of whipping up of space. So we have this kind of very expansive energy of Akash, and then we have these strong, powerful winds of Vayu, and hey, we're in Vata season. So if you have, you're predominantly Vata in your constitution, or you have, kind of your bidoshic or tridoshic, and you have, we all have Vata, but some of us have a lesser degree and others have a greater degree. So this is the season when you are going to be really affected and impacted by the cold, the dark, the wind. And this might lead you to feeling anxious. It might lead you to feeling a little bit unsettled, out of sorts, a little bit scatty. And so all of those unsettled feelings, we want to draw them in, ground into the earth element, really anchor ourselves with our foundations so that we feel more steady, more stable. Think about a ship sailing in stormy seas with the wind and sort of really driving that ship in one direction, and you feel like it's out of control, and you're veering this way and that way. What we're trying to do is we're going to set our anchor in the ocean today, in the seabed, so we connect with earth element. Let's come into our Sukhasana. Have available all that you need for your practice: blocks, a low footstool, be close to a wall for balance. Whether we use these props or not, it's reassuring to have them available. Let's bring our thumb and ring finger to connect. The thumb and the ring finger together bring us into Prithvi Mudra. Prithvi is the earth element. Grounding down here. So feel the connection between your sit bones and the earth, or your cushion or folded blanket that you may be seated on. The feet, the shins. As you ground through the lower body, lengthen through the spine and lift the crown up tall. Really focus on the points of connection between your body and the earth. As you settle here on the earth for these first few moments of your practice, so that we can feel steady and stable and secure during these autumnal days and nights, when there's a chill in the air, when the wind is blustery. We can return to our anchor, to our seat, the steady seat of Sukhasana. Prithvi Mudra, palms face up or face down. Face down invites more anchoring and grounding. As you draw the breath in, begin to direct the breath to the Muladhara chakra, at the root, the base of the spine. Muladhara chakra is the root chakra, most closely and strongly associated with the earth. The element is Prithvi here. The sense is smell. Visualize a square here and a shade of red, strong, deep red. Connect with your sense of safety, security, stability. I am safe. I am secure. I am stable. The mantra here is Om Bu, Om Bu, Om Bu. Silently chant the mantra Om Bu, or a translation in your home language of I am safe, stable, and secure. I have strong foundations. I'm rooted in the earth. As you draw the breath's awareness down to the root chakra, when you release the breath into the core of the earth itself, into Mother Earth. Three breaths into the Muladhara, and then from the Muladhara out into the center of the earth, the core of the earth. Deep, strong foundations here. When you completed your cycle, bring your palms together in Namaskar at the heart. Opening by chanting Om 3 times. And then I'll introduce our mantra for our practice to invoke the earthing sensations of the deity associated with the element Prithvi. Inhale fully to prepare. Om. 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 Allow the vibration to pulsate to the core. Our mantra for invoking the deity of the earth. Om Shram Bu Devayai Namaha. Shram is the bija sound, the seed sound. Bu is the earth spirit. Call and response, and then together 3 times. Om Shram Bu Devayai Namaha. Together. Om Shram Bu Devayai Namaha. 3 times together now. Om Shram Bu Devayai Namaha. Om Shram Bu Devayai Namaha. Om Shram Bu Devayai Namaha. Om. Open your eyes. Let's bring the fingertips to the earth. Connect through all 5 finger pads. Lift the heart, lift the crown. Inhale, reach up, bring your palms together above the crown. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up, Om. Exhale, Bu to the heart. Inhale, reach up, Om. Exhale, breathe to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Om. Exhale, breathe to the heart. 3 times more. Om. Boo. Om. Boo. Om. Boo. Om Shram Devayai Namaha. Inhale, reach up, palms together. Exhale, turn your gaze over to the right hand behind you. Left hand on the right knee. Breathe deeply here into the core. Lift the heart. Lift the crown. Twist deeply at the mid-torso. As you lift the crown, have the sensation of the grounding of the sit bones with the earth. The Muladhara connected to the earth. Muladhara, the seat of the earth. Inhale through center, palms come together. Exhale over to the left. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Gaze over the left shoulder, draw in the navel, squeeze at the root lock, engage Mula Bandh by squeezing the pelvic floor. 3 more deep breaths here. Then inhale, turn to the center, hands reach overhead. Exhale, open out the arms. Bring your hands into Prithvi Mudra, palms face down. Reach over to the left. Take a moment there, bring the left palm to the earth and reach up and over with the right arm. Lower that right sit bone and connect it with the earth. Lower the right knee if it's lifted. Inhale through center, palms face down in Prithvi Mudra, arms perpendicular to the earth. And then let's hinge over to the right. Exhale, right palm to the earth, reach up and over with the left arm. Lateral stretch to the right here. Inhale through center, both fingertips resting on the earth. Turn the head to look over the left shoulder. Inhale to center, turn to look over the right shoulder. Inhale to center. Lift that right hand, take the left hand to the right ear and drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Inhale to center, bring the fingertips to the earth again. Lift the left palm off the earth, drop the right ear, bring the right hand to the left ear. Left palm can be in Prithvi Mudra. You'll feel a heaviness here in the arms. Anchor into that sense of heaviness in the body, that sense of the mud and bones of the body. Inhale that center, palms, fingertips connect with the earth, palms cupped here. We're going to move into Agni Stambhasana pose, fire log pose. Fire log pose is a pose that helps us to sort of generate some heat. Now for this, I'm going to invite you to get a cushion or a pillow. So now let's put the cushions on the right side for the moment. Now my friends here, we're going to try this 2 ways. So have the left shin, so it's parallel to the long edge of the mat, and flex that left foot. Take the right foot and place the right ankle on the left knee. Now you will either have a very big gap here between the right knee and the earth. You're going to feel this in the right hip. So, and then when you look down, what you can see there is a triangle. Take the cushions and place them underneath that lifted right knee so that the right knee is supported. You might need lots of cushions. You might not need any cushions. Once you've secured that right knee on support, Flex the right foot. If you've got pins and needles from sitting in Sukhasana for a while, flex the feet so that you can enliven the nerve endings a little. Keep that foot flexed. Take the right hand and just gently place it on that side of the right knee there. You are going to feel this in the hips, the right hip. By flexing that right foot, you can turn on the hip flexors there. You turn on and activate there. So we're really here connecting with the sensation of the sit bones on the earth, the sensation of the knee supported, that strong sensation in the hips. Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose, just keep warmness. You can even rub your palms together, my friends, so that you have a fire stick there. Create the fire with warmth. And you can place the palms over your eyes. You can place them on your hip, your knee, wherever you might feel like you want to invite some warmth into your body. 3 more breaths here in Agni Stambhasana. And then, my friends, from here we're going to transition. So let's remove the cushions out of the way. Extend the left leg long. Hold the left foot, and you might want to rock this very gently from right to side as if you're cradling that right lower leg. And then let's place the left foot on the earth, the right foot on the earth, sorry, my friends. So the left leg is extended. You are now in Ardha Matsyendrasana with that left leg extended, foot flexed. The right knee has a bend, your right foot is on the earth. Lift here. Inhale, open out the arms. Exhale, and wrap the left arm around the right knee and take the right hand behind you. Gaze over the right shoulder. Coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana. Gazing over that right shoulder. Hug in this knee. So that here we're creating this sense of hugging a blanket around us or a shawl around us or hugging a soft toy or a hot water bottle, or if I could ever get hold of one of my dogs, cuddling your pet. 1 more breath here. And then let's turn back to center, my friends. Counter twist over to the left by bringing the finger pads to the earth here. And then let's extend this right leg long. You may flex the knees here. I'm going to move into Pashti Muttanasana. Forward fold. Now I'm going to turn slightly so you have a better view of me. You can stay where you are, my friend. Legs extended, feet flexed. Place the palms on either side of you. On the earth, Dandasana. Draw the navel in. Engage the Mulabandha, the root lock. Feel the sensation traveling along your lower body here and all the points of connection with the earth. Ombu, Ombu, Ombu. Inhale, let's reach up with Prithvi Mudra. As you exhale, hinge from the hips and reach forward. And when you have reached as far forward as you wish, lower the hands to rest either on the earth or to connect with your legs or your feet. You can have a soft bend in your knees if you wish, my friends, or a deeper bend. And melt the heart towards the knee, the crown towards the feet. Create this intentional circuit of energy. Pashti Muttanasana means facing the west. And what happens in the west? Well, it depends on which perspective. So we're talking about the perspective of South Asia, of India. 3 more breaths here in Pashti Muttanasana. Forward fold. And then inhale, lift your gaze, engage your core by squeezing the navel towards the spine. Squeeze the pelvic floor by engaging the Mula Bandh. So now you've got 2 locks engaged. Tuck your chin, Jalandhar Bandh. Mula Bandh at the pelvic floor, Uddiyana Bandh at the navel, Jalandhar Bandh at the throat. Inhale, reach up, keep your chin tucked until you come up and then release that lock. Exhale, hands to the earth. We're going to do our fire lock to the left side here. So fold the right leg in so the shin is parallel to one edge of the mat, whichever way you are seated. And then let's take the left ankle and place the left ankle on the right knee. Looking down, you should see a triangle here. Now, this left knee may be higher or lower. So I have incredibly tight hip flexors and short hamstrings. So I'm going to place the AirPod connection. Danny? Yeah, I think the AirPod connection switched to the iPad. Place your cushions for support underneath that left knee. So your left ankle is resting on your right knee. Reach for your cushions and place them underneath that left knee. As many as you need. There may be a significant difference from one side to the other. And then when you're set up, and as you can see, I embrace the use of 2 cushions. My body is changing. I recognize that it can get tighter and more tense. So I use support rather than forcing my joints into a particular place. When you're ready, you can place that left palm gently on the inside of that left knee. Flex that left foot. So flex at the ankle and point your toes forward. And remember, you can also warm up the fire stick if you wish, and then place your warmed hands anywhere on your body where you feel tension, where you have cold toes. So Vata means cold toes. Your skin might feel rough and dry as well. So you might want to moisturize with some grounding oil, the heavy oil. 3 more breaths here in Uttanasana. Then, my friends, when you're ready, let's release. Remove your cushions. Extend this right leg long. You might want to rock this left calf for a moment just to loosen that hip. And then when you're ready, slide that left foot over the right leg so it connects with the earth. Hug in that left leg. Open out the arms. Sweep the right arm around the left leg and take the left hand behind you. Gaze over the left shoulder. Keep that right foot flexed. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Seated half Lord of the Fishes. Your hands in Prithvi Mudra. Om Shram Devayai Namaha. Maybe chanting your mantra for the deity or Ombu to connect with the Muladhara chakra. Om Shrambu Devayai Namaha. Om Shrambu Devayai Namaha. Inhale to center, counter twist over to the right by bringing the fingertips to the earth. Gaze down. And then extend your legs long, my friends. Come back into Dandasana, staff pose. Place your hands on either side of your hips. Flex the feet. Be strong here. Feel the strength. Imagine you're squeezing your block between your legs here, between your thighs. So really feel the legs. Squeeze, hug the muscles into the bones. Activate all the way from the hips, the sit bones, down the quads, the hamstrings, the calves, the shins. When you're ready, we're going to come into reverse plank. Ardha Muttanasana, either half plank or the extended plank. So my friends, let's see where we are. Claw the earth with your finger pads so that you are active through the hands. Feel the connection of the earth through each of the finger pads and the knuckles and the heels of the hands and the outer sides of the hands. So you create a suction cup that lifts the weight out of your wrists, but you really create a strong connection between your hands and the earth here. Find a connection between your feet or your heels. Now, your option is to bend into your knees and then inhale and lift up the hips and pelvis and have your feet stacked underneath the knees. Tuck in your chin or lift your gaze to the sky, depending on how you feel. That is option 1. Option 2 is to have your legs extended. So in this case, keep your legs extended. Inhale, lift the pelvis and extend the legs. If this gives you cramp or over-activates your hamstrings, then bend into both legs and extend one leg at a time. So you're coming to the half variation and you can take turns. Keep lifting the hips and pelvis. Feel the connection between all 4 corners of the foot that is connected with the earth. And when you have extended either both legs or each leg one at a time, or you are staying with the knees bent variation, let's all return to the earth with our sit bones. Extend the legs long, rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles one way, then the other way. Bend into your knees. You might sway your knees from left to right, just to shift a little bit of the energy there. And then, my friends, let's swing our legs around and come onto all fours, Brahmarasana. Today, we're not going to cycle through cat-cow because we're grounding here. So let's connect with the tops of the feet here and the earth. You may wish to place a rolled up blanket on the inside of the ankles. Connect through the shins and the knees. You may wish to pad the knees with a folded blanket. Draw the navel into the spine. Lengthen the spine. Draw the crown towards the front of the mat. Connect through the hands, the finger pads, the knuckles, the heels of the hand, the outside edges and the thumb pads of the hand. Staying here in stillness for 5 deep breaths to the Muladhara chakra from the crown. So inhale through the crown to the Muladhara, the root lock, the root chakra, and engage the root lock there. And then as you exhale, allow the breath to travel down the legs, through the feet, into the earth. So drawing the energy, now this is very earthing, literally drawing the energy, the Vata energy, and earthing it. Our body is the vessel for earthing the Vata energy all around us. And when you have completed your 5 cycles of breath, my friends, tuck your toes. Inhale, squeeze in the core to the navel to the spine. Lift the knees, hover here for a moment, and then reach the tailbone back towards the back of the room. We're not going to pedal for too long here. If you do wish to cycle your legs, take a couple of cycles. We really want to sort of come into the stillness of the mountain as soon as we can. Options here to have a rolled up blanket or a cushion or a block underneath the heels so that the whole of your foot is connected with the earth, either symbolically through a block, a folded blanket, a cushion. Have a bend in your knees so that you can crouch down a little. In Parvatasana mountain pose, anchor in deep here. Find the stability of the mountain. Most grounding or visual landmarks. Mountain is immovable. It changes gradually over time. It's not this constant dynamic change, but this slow, steady, imperceptible movement of forces acting upon the mountain. Once you have established your foundation here in mountain, let's take a slow, steady walk to the top of our mats to come into a forward fold here. Options, my friends, bend deeply into your knees so that your hands can either wrap around the back of your legs or your ankles, or you can wrap your peace fingers, that's your index and middle finger, around the bottom of the big toes, and the thumb rests on the top of the big toes. Your peace fingers are wrapping around your big toe here. If your peace fingers are wrapped around your toes, open out the elbows and draw your abdomen to rest on your thighs. Allow your head, neck, shoulders to soften and feel heavy, and the whole of your upper body is being drawn down into the earth. 3 breaths here. Whether your hands are wrapped around the back of your calf, your ankles, around your big toes. Release your hands and then begin to unfill your spine 1 vertebra at a time. As you do that, keep the thumb and the ring finger, the Prithvi Mudra, engaged to rise up into standing mountain. Tadasana. At the top of your mat here. Take 3 breaths here. Now we're going to do a round of Ardha Surya Namaskar, 3 rounds of Ardha Surya Namaskar, half sun salutation, and then we'll move into 1 round of Surya Namaskar. Make sure that you have your blocks available if you wish to use your blocks, or padding, a folded blanket to pad your knees when we do come down to the earth. So the top of your mat, my friends, arms open. Let's come into our Tadasana. Remember your standing mountain. If you jump just a little of the earth, wherever you land, that distance between the 2 feet is the strongest equilibrium point for you. This is the place of balance for you. This offers your body the most stability. Then lift your toes and place them on the earth 1 by 1, starting on the outside, the little toes. And then bend into your knees so that you really connect through all 4 corners of your feet. The big toe pads to the inner arch, the little toe sides to the outer edges of the feet. So mark these 4 points, these 4 corners on your feet. Anchor through them. This is your foundation into the earth. And then as you inhale, Squeeze the Mulaband and zip up through the midline to rise up. So as you're zipping up, you're squeezing the Mulaband, you're drawing the navel towards the spine, knitting in the ribs, drawing along the sternum, and then relaxing your shoulders down and away, palms open, hands in Prithvi Mudra. Lift the crown. Your gaze is parallel to the horizon, your drishti. This is your focal point, the place of balance, equilibrium for you, steadiness. For those of you who spend time on the waters, on the sea, the oceans, gazing at the horizon helps you to avoid seasickness, helps you to feel balanced and steady. Connect with your mantra, either your personal affirmation in your home language of I am safe, secure, stable. I have strong roots into the earth. My foundations are steady, strong. Or your Ombu mantra for the Muladhara, or your invocation of the deity, Om Shram Devayai Namaha. Lots of options for you, so you feel included in your practice. You feel included in this practice. Inhale, hands to sky, gentle back bend. Exhale, palms together for balance and strength. Lower down towards the earth, Muttanasana, forward fold here. Deep bending your knees if you wish. Inhale, halfway, crown reaching forward, hands on your thighs or shins, crown reaching forward, tailbone reaching back, connect through all four corners of your feet. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold. Inhale, open out your arms to reach overhead. Hands come together in Namaskar for this connection, for this grounding, this earthing. And then bring your hands to your heart. We'll do this twice more. And I'll guide you through moving with your breath. Inhale, hands reach up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, fold down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway. Hands on shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Hands on the earth. Inhale to rise up. Hands come together in Namaskar. Exhale to the heart. Final time. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. You can leave fingertips on the earth. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, Namaskar. Exhale to the heart. Now we move into a full sun salutation. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot back, bring the knee to the earth. And here, my friends, pad the right knee if you wish. Untuck the toes here so that the foot is fully connected with the earth. Inhale to rise up. Now, sink into this left hip. Chittakasana. Equestrian pose. Here, my friends, let's bring the hands together above the crown, palms together. So hands can be low above the crown or half above the crown. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the right toe, lift the right knee. Let's step back long with the left foot, coming into body parallel or plank, Prakshasana. Everybody here, bring your knees to the earth. Untuck your toes, bend into your elbows, and bring the heart and chin to the earth. Lift the tailbone. Ashtangasana. 8-limbed pose. Slide the knees away. Come onto your abdomen. Tuck your elbows into the ribs. Press into your hands and your big toes to rise up in Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale through table into mountain. And again here, if you wish, you can keep your rolled up blanket or your cushion there so that the heels can rest on something that symbolizes the earth. One breath more. Now, my friends, let's bring the left knee to the earth. Untuck the toes of that left foot and step forward with the right foot. Coming into low lunge, Chittakasana. Sink into this right hip. Hands can be on the earth or on blocks here. And when you're ready, let's rise up. Inhale, hands overhead. In Namaskar. Anjaneyasana. Sink into this right hip. Anjaneyasana is the mother spirit of Hanuman. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the left knee and step forward with the left foot to meet the right foot. Forward fold here. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, and then rise up into standing mountain. Urdhva Hastasana with the hands overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart. One half completed. Let's complete the other half. So now, really, when you're coming down to the earth, sense the connection with the earth. Begin to feel the heat, the warmth that you are generating here. So we're also drawing upon the Manipur chakra here, the energy of the sun to keep us warm. The sun is low on the horizon in autumn. The sun does not warm us as much. When it does, have an opportunity to shine through the clouds. Inhale, hands reach overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left leg back this time. Bring the left knee to the earth. Untuck the toes. Pad the knee if you wish. Low lunge here. Chittakasana, equestrian pose. Hands on the earth or on your blocks. And then inhale, let's lift the arms overhead. Palms together in Namaskar. Sink into that right hip. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step back long with the right foot. Body parallel, Phalakasana. Exhale, knees. Untuck your toes. Tuck in the elbows, lift the tailbone, and then bring the chest and chin to the earth. Ashtangasana. Slide the knees away to bring the abdomen to the earth. Move your hands slightly so that you can tuck in your elbows to the side. Press through the big toes. Press through the hand, the finger pads, the knuckles, the thumb pad, the outside of the hand, Bhujangasana. And then everybody to meet through table into mountain. And again, my friends, use a prop under. Use the props that you have to find your connection with the earth. This is why when we practice with props, we are inviting stability, foundational strength into our practice. When you're ready, my friends, let's bring the right knee to the earth and step forward with the left foot. Untuck the right toes here so you have that full connection with the earth. Hands on blocks or on the earth. Chittakasana. Find your connection with the earth first. So draw the energy in and up towards the Muladhara, and then rise up and reach overhead with your Namaskar. Remember, you can have a bend in the elbows. You can be reaching high or just above the crown, my friends. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the right toe, lift the right knee, and step forward with the right foot. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend into your knees to rise up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release the palms into your Prithvi Mudra here. So from here, my friends, find your drishti again. So focus on the horizon. Your gaze is parallel, something that's not going to move. Let's shift the weight to the left leg, and we're going to move into, stay at the top of your mat. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Shift the weight into the left leg. Peel the right heel off the earth. And let's come into tree pose, Prakshasana. That right heel on the left ankle, right foot on the side of the left lower leg, or tucked onto the left thigh. Draw the legs in towards each other as if you're pushing at each other's legs if your right foot is on your thigh. Ground through that left foot. Keep gazing at that point on the horizon that's not shifting or moving. And then when you're ready, and only if you wish, my friends, you can open out your arms, grow the branches of your tree towards the sun. Remember, the leaves are falling off the trees. The wind is blowing. So if you're wobbly here, hold onto the wall very gently. There's no self-judgment or negative self-talk when we use support. We are leaning on the strength and foundation of the earth. We are showing gratitude to the earth for holding us stable, for keeping us safe. So now, my friends, let's bring the hands back down, tucking your elbows in. We're going to release that right foot wherever it is on our leg, and then step back long with the right foot and drop the right heel so that we come into warrior one stance. So the right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Bend deeply into this left knee. So from tree pose here, when you release your foot, you step your foot back. As you do that, you'll naturally bend into that left knee to give you that space. And then you've come into your warrior one stance and Virabhadrasana. Hips and pelvis pointing forward. So square hips here. Visualize the current of energy running from the right side of your torso, so around where the Manipur chakra is, all the way down the outside of that right leg to the outside of the little toe side of that foot. And then press through all four corners of the right foot that's behind you. The left knee is stacked above the left ankle. And then check your connection between all four corners of that left foot. So we started here at the middle and drew the energy down towards the earth. Now let's draw the energy up from the earth. So start by focusing on the feet and then draw the energy up towards the Muladhara, towards the Manipur chakra here. Hands here, my friends, your choice. Hands in Namaskar at the heart, or you can reach overhead, palms together for balance, equilibrium. Remember, you can also have a bend in your elbows, my friends, or arms reaching up. Yogi's choice. 3 strong, powerful breaths here, directly into the earth. Om Bu, Om Bu, Om Bu. Okay, I am feeling the fire of the practice. I am feeling the earthiness of the practice. So just check the energetic flow, the sensations that you're experiencing in your body. One more breath here. Now open out your arms, my friends. Right arm reaching behind, left arm reaching forward. Bring the thumbs to the ring fingers to come into Prithvi Mudra, palms face down. Now your hips are turned, and so they're parallel to the long edge of the mat. Maintain this bend in the left knee and that grounding sensation in the left foot. And then you might want to shift the right foot so it's more open and it's at a 90-degree angle. Draw in the navel. So engage the mullaband, zip up through the midline, draw the navel in, open out the shoulders, take your gaze, your drishti to the horizon. Feeling strong here. One more breath here in Warrior 2 Mahavirabhadrasana. Inhale, straighten through the left leg and turn the left toes. So now both feet are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. Arms are still open, palms face down. Variation of Tadasana. Bring the hands to the hips here. Strong, powerful pose. Now toes are pointing forward. Take the energy to the outside edge of the feet, to the little toe side, and then ground down through the big toe pad and the inside arch so that you even out the distribution of the weight in your feet. Hug in through the midline. Do all this thing where you're squeezing everything in as if you're zipping up your coat to stay warm. Now here, let's hinge from the hips so that we come parallel to the earth with our heart. Prasarita Paduttanasana. Hands can stay on hips, hands can come to the earth, hands can come onto blocks or a low footstool. On something that symbolizes the earth in us, the strength, the grounding energy. One more breath here, my friends. Now let's bring your hands together in Namaskar at the heart. Bend into your knees. Turn out your toes as you rise up. You come into Devi Asana, Utkata Konasana, often called the goddess pose. And you might want to shuffle your feet in a little bit if your stance is very wide. Sitting here, ground down, feel this connection between the root, the Muladhara, and the earth. Visualize the dark richness of red. When you're ready, my friends, let's open out the arms into cactus arms. Thumb and ring finger connected in Prithvi. Feel the power here. All four corners of the feet. Draw up along the shin as if you are hugging the calves and wrapping them around the shin. Squeeze the inner thighs as if you're going to do that adductor machine at the gym where you draw the legs in, as if you're hugging them in, but you're not moving them at all. Zip up through the midline. Make sure your coat is snug. One more breath. I know this is strong and powerful. Inhale to rise up. Open out your arms into Tadasana star pose. Let's turn that left foot to a 90-degree angle. The right toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. Bend into the right knee. Open out into Warrior 2 Mahavirabhadrasana. So right arm reaching forward, gazing over the right hand, left hand behind you. And then just check what's happening here. Like you can see I'm off balance here. So I'm going to bring my scales into balance. I'm going to draw the energy through my feet, my legs, my midline, out to my fingertips. Sink into that right knee a little bit so it's stacked over that left ankle. One more breath here. And then, my friends, this is where we're going to do a little bit of a maneuver. Shift that left foot to a 45-degree angle and turn the hips. And this is where you might need to shuffle and adjust your pose. Turn the hips over to the right so that the hips are now square. Check what's happening with that left foot. So you might want to take it wider, have it at a 45-degree angle, hips are forward, right knee bent. Check what's happening with the current of energy. So notice the energy from the Manipur chakra all the way down the left leg to the outer edge of that left foot. And then redistribute the energy at the feet so it's drawing down equally into the earth. Hands in Namaskar at the heart. Or reach your hands above your crown. Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. Nearly there, my friends. Three deep breaths here. Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's step that left foot forward to meet the right foot. So we're back to the top of our mat here. And now, my friends, we're going to come into our tree pose on this side. So let's shift the weight into the right leg. Remember, coming to your Tadasana first, your standing mountain. Have the distance between your feet that you need. Lift the toes, place them one by one on the earth. Bend into your knees, zip up. And then shift the weight into that right leg. Heel of that left foot comes to the ankle, the shin, or the thigh of the right leg. Find your drishti on the horizon. That's not going to move. If your foot is on the thigh, press those together. Remember, use the wall for support. Open out the branches of the tree, and if the wind is blowing and you're wobbly and you're shaking, just move with it for now. But keep that intention of staying grounded through that right foot. Like, send the energy there and draw the energy from the earth. So do this energy exchange with the earth here. 3 full breaths here. And when you're ready, let's draw the hands to the heart. Release that left foot. Reach up. Exhale to fold forward. And then come into child's pose here. Eyebrows center, resting on the earth or on a cushion or a block. Folded blanket. Arms either ahead of you, palms face down, or hands alongside your body, palms face up. Earthing here, returning to the earth. Imagine that you are a seed here, warm, snug, cozy, like the way that small winter creatures burrow into the leaves to hibernate, or into the earth to stay warm. Three more breaths. Om Bu. Inhaling Om, exhaling Bu into the earth. And when you're ready, my friends, your choice is now to rise up and come into Sukhasana to close your practice with me, or to lie on the earth in Shavasana and have that extra time for yourself to get grounded, covering yourself with a blanket if you are choosing, and I strongly invite you to do that. If you are closing with me, let's bring your palms together at the heart. Rub them together to create some warmth and fire. Let's close by chanting Om Shanti And then place your palms over your eyes as you chant Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Then at the heart, Shanti. And then at the lower abdomen, Shanti. Om Shram Devayai Namaha. Dhanyavad. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. I hope you're feeling grounded and a little bit warmer. It's just what my Vata bones needed. So thank you, my loves. I shall see you soon, and we will do another seasonal practice, another autumnal practice, just to really ground us for the next few months ahead. Dhanyavad, dhanyavad, dhanyavad.